Two overnight shootings, one of them deadly, have police looking for answers in the Gaslamp Quarter. Witnesses helped piece together what happened just before shots rang out.
The CDC is pressured to reconsider its guidelines for wearing masks in school this fall. The influential voice advocating universal masks in our schools.
When it comes to housing, many San Diegans make too much and not enough all at the same time. The new plan that Mayor Todd Gloria says will create more housing options for everyone.
ABC 10 News at 6 starts now.
Police are investigating a deadly shooting in the Gaslamp Quarter. A man was shot and killed early this morning just as the bars were about to close. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kimberly Hunt.
And I'm Steve Atkinson. It was one of two shootings in downtown last night. Our ABC 10 News reporter Adam Rakusin is live in the Gaslamp where police are still looking for suspects. Adam.
And after that shooting, police say the information that they have is that the suspect got in a car and sped off. Now, that happened here in the Gaslamp over last night. The suspect got in that car, drove off, and it wasn't the only shooting that they were investigating. This is the area of 7th and Market in the downtown area just after 1 in the morning. Police were investigating a shooting. The ABC 10 News breaking news tracker was there, and as the photographer was recording, he caught this. Gunshots about 2 blocks down the street.
I heard 4 gunshots. Everybody started running. I saw a guy fall on the ground.
Austin Arroyo was there at 5th and Island.
Started running a grenade, doing compressions. Paramedics took maybe 5 minutes to show up.
The man who was shot died at the hospital. Police would only say he was about 25 to 30 years old. So, what happened? This man didn't want to be identified, but here's what he heard just before the shooting.
Just see 2 groups, I don't remember hearing what they were fighting about.
Police say they're not sure if the man who died was involved in the argument or if he was just nearby.
After that altercation occurred, the shooting occurred, and the victim was the one who was hit by the gunshots.
This is the second deadly shooting in the area in recent months. In April, Justice Bolden, a valet attendant outside the Pentry Hotel, was in the wrong place at the wrong time when a gunman decided to go on a random shooting spree. The man killed the 28-year-old Bolden and wounded 4 others that night. Since then, police have increased presence in the area. ABC 10 News asked the head of the Gaslamp Quarter Association about the shooting and the safety in the area.
Having an incident like last night, and you shouldn't deter anyone coming down because it's, this is an isolated incident that has nothing to do with, a business or anything of that nature.
And in that other shooting, police say that they were able to make the arrest because of that increased presence as part of their violence reduction program. They say you will see more uniformed officers down here. There will also be other officers that will be here, but you won't see them. They'll be dressed like you and me. Reporting live from the Gaslamp tonight, Adam Rakusin, ABC 10 News.
Adam, thank you. The CDC is under pressure to take another look at its recommendations for mask wearing in schools. A key pediatric group is putting the heat on the CDC. As our ABC 10 News anchor Vanessa Van Hefty explains, it's calling for universal masks in all schools this fall.
When it comes to masking in school, everyone has an opinion.
It's not just for their child's safety, but it's for the safety of everybody that works at the school, whether they're vaccinated or not vaccinated. It's just courtesy.
I'm okay in big areas if they need to be worn, but as far as for school, I would like the kids to be unmasked.
Monday, the American Academy of Pediatrics pushed back on federal guidance that vaccinated Americans can go without masks. The AAP arguing children should mask in schools because a significant amount are not vaccinated. Dr. Robert Schooley, professor of medicine at UCSD, agrees.
When vaccination becomes available for children, we can readdress that. But I think right now it would be not a good idea to have children unvaccinated in school or unmasked in school with all the Delta variants floating around.
Right now, area school districts vary on masking. Alpine voted to make masks optional. Poway, Vista, and Carlsbad are urging the state to allow fully vaccinated people the choice. Mom of 4, Sharon McKeeman, founded the group Let Them Breathe. She is leading rallies all week to advocate for mask choice.
We're saying not on our watch. This can't happen to our kids anymore. We've got to do what's right for them. Their mental health is in crisis. We need to restore their smiles and get them back to life as normal.
The group of over 12,000 parents is filing a lawsuit this week against the state to end mask mandates for all K-12 students as the debate continues. Vanessa Van Hefty, ABC 10 News.
The Let Them Breathe mask rallies will be held outside of the school board meetings this week in Poway, Vista, and Carlsbad. For more information, you can go to 10news.com.
It was a tough day on Wall Street as the Dow Jones dropped more than 700 points over fears of the spread of the Delta variant. Over the last 6 months, the Dow has gained 5,000 points, but then the Delta variant started to spread. That led to Los Angeles reimposing its indoor mask mandate, and those growing concerns led to today's loss on Wall Street.
If it does slow it down, it's just, it's a small amount. It's more of a pumping of the brakes than a slamming on of the brakes. That's probably what it would be. But the last thing these companies would want to go through is getting burned again.
The Dow closed today just under 34,000. For reference, 1 year ago today, the markets closed at about 26,000. More than 1,400 San Diegans tested positive for COVID over the weekend. The county released new daily numbers today. There were about 500 new cases from Friday, and then around 450 each on Saturday and Sunday. There were no new deaths reported today, but that does seem to be typical at the height of the pandemic as the county needed to catch up on the numbers on Mondays.
After an active weekend filled with some rain and thunderstorms in parts of our county, the heat and the humidity are holding tight onto San Diego County. Our meteorologist Angelica Campos is tracking this muggy weather out there. Angelica.
Hi, Steve. Yes, it is. It's very, very muggy outside. In fact, as we look at the current conditions in San Diego, it is 75 degrees and the humidity is up to 64%. Perfect visibility, of course. You can see how clear it is out there. And the temperatures, boy, they're just going to stay warm for the next couple of days. So as we look at the dew points, I want to show you how humid it is outside. You can see those numbers averaging in the 50s and 60s. That makes it feel very humid. But as far as thunderstorms and the chances, everything is outside of our county. We may see a better chance later this week. It looks like for our mountains and deserts, the best chances will be on Thursday and Friday. We'll show you exactly what to expect in your 7-day forecast.
Angelica, thank you. And you can stay on top of the forecast with the ABC 10 News app. Find it for free in the App Store.
Fire ripped through a San Carlos home this afternoon. San Diego Fire worked with 2 other departments to put out the flames and keep cool on this afternoon. And we're told the fire started in the garage. It spread to the home. A neighbor who lives next door says an elderly couple lives in the home, but they were not inside when the fire broke out. No one was hurt while putting out the flames. There's no word yet on how the fire started. A woman who ran over a co-worker who was trying to stop her from driving drunk in Kearney Mesa could spend the rest of her life in prison. A judge sentenced Letitia Ingram to 15 years to life today. In June of 2019, Ingram was out with co-workers who tried to convince her not to drive home. Ingram got in her car, and that's when a co-worker, Ha Ming Ta, grabbed her car. But then Ingram sped off. Ming Ta was dragged before falling under the tires. Ingram was convicted of second-degree murder.
The U.S. is accusing China of engaging in a massive campaign of cybercrime and economic espionage. That includes targeting universities and research institutions right here in San Diego. Today, the acting U.S. attorney in San Diego revealed an indictment against 4 Chinese citizens. They are believed to be intelligence officers who organized and executed the scheme. According to the Justice Department, they recruited Chinese universities to help hack businesses, universities, and research institutions.
The goal was simple: to find China's best hackers and recruit them to steal intellectual property for the benefit of China and its state-controlled companies.
Several other nations were allegedly hacked as well. The Biden administration has not unveiled sanctions or other forms of retaliation.
Father Joe Carroll will be laid to rest tomorrow. His funeral is being held at St. Rita's Catholic Church in Valencia Park at 10 o'clock. Father Joe died last weekend after battling diabetes. He worked for decades to help San Diego's homeless, emphasizing the need for services that went far beyond providing just shelter. Father Joe was 80 years old, and the public is invited to the memorial. Seating will be limited.
The USS Theodore Roosevelt, along with thousands of sailors and their families, are now headed to their new home in Washington. Sky 10 was flying overhead as the ship left San Diego today. It is now bound for Bremerton, Washington, across the Puget Sound from Seattle. That ship will be overhauled to prep it for the Navy's new F-35 jets. The Navy says that ship will undergo maintenance for more than a year. It says about 3,000 sailors and their families are making that move to Washington. It's the very next chapter for the carrier after a tumultuous year. The Roosevelt, of course, underwent a change in command last year after it dealt with a huge COVID outbreak on board.